I don't know what it's called. I just know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life.
Alright, let's get ready for another PUBG video, and this video here is not the normal video that you would hear about PUBG. It's more about my opinion and do I think that it's going to be able to survive the onslaught of Blackout and Battlefield. Now, let's dive right into some of the main issues. This is more of my opinion on things. Now, I'm in the shooting game genre, the FPS genre, the BR genre for one thing: shooting. I like playing it. I like outperforming other players online. My main thing is every time I get into a battle, I want skill and the situation to prevail. Now, the thing about PUBG right now, it's plagued with so many minor issues, but some of the bigger issues is the desync, the FPS during the game, the glitching, all those small things that affect you out shooting your opponent. Those things are the most irritating. All the other things people are complaining about, like, you know, not having enough clothing, a variety of things you could put on your character, yeah, those are issues that I can kind of deal with, because that's not the main thing. Yeah, I want my character to look cool, look, you know, different. I do want more of a variety. You know, a lot of people are out there, a lot of characters look like clones. You know, everyone has the same jacket at the same time. There's not different colors on the jacket. You know, it's not a big variation. And those things, you know, that can come in time. But the main thing is the gameplay itself. I don't care about the achievements, you know, 100%. You know, it's always in the back of my mind. My main thing is when I pull up on somebody and I get rid of the ADS and I'm blazing them, and then all of a sudden I notice, well, another teammate is coming on their team. Let me dip behind the wall and get some cover. And then all of a sudden, a few bullets just hit me and I'm behind the wall. That's called desync. Or if there's a situation where I'm just out there in the field and I'm shooting the guy and the frames per second start to drop, and I know I have shots over him, yet he shoots me, and in a blaze of like a split second, I get hit and then I die. You know, that's frame lag. That's just more frame lag and desync. Those issues right there, it doesn't happen every single game, every single battle, but when it does happen in a game like this, that's pretty much the end of your run. No matter how good you were doing, that's the end of your run. I was playing a solo game the other day and I was just blazing through people. The frames are smooth. I'm doing what I do, Pro Sapien style. And then one guy pops out and I see him behind the tree. He took a few shots, he missed. And I peek from behind the tree and I'm giving it to him with the QBZ. And he just like that, one little and my character just falls to the ground. Now I have to unload. You know, I'm watching just I'm just unloading in this guy. You can count the seconds, and all of a sudden when he shoots me, just that quick, I'm out of the game. Things like that, you know, I blame that on desync, frame lag, all those issues. Whatever it is really cumbersome when you're trying to play a game. Now, when it comes to the update speed, Battlefield, the new Blackout game, not Battlefield, the Black Ops Blackout game, they're getting updates immediately. The development team over there, I believe it's Treyarch right now, they're giving them updates immediately. They're taking care of the people. The new beta they have, you know, it looks cool. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty cool. I was watching last night, the guy was some zombies were coming out. The zombies all have the sporadic movement, it's not all the same, you know, they're rushing at the guy, he has to hit him, accuracy, just another cool element to the game. And I'm pure diehard PUBG, but I'm looking at this game and I'm like, wow, look at that. It's, you know, they're giving you something nice and smooth that PUBG has failed to deliver. You know, it's things that's taken PUBG month after month after month to try to fix, and Black Ops fixed it overnight. You know, they do have a bigger development team, more experienced development team, but PUBG also has the ability to up their development team. It's as if, you know, if you want longevity in the game, you gotta step it up. Now, do PUBG need zombies? Well, why not? If one team over on the Blackout side can develop zombies for their game, well, you might want to get zombies for your game. It's like two car companies. If Ford decides, you know what, it's hot summers out there, how about we install ACs in our cars? And then Toyota says, well, it's hot summers out there, but we're not going to install ACs in our cars. You know, just roll down your window. You know, that's kind of the situation right now. And then if people, you know, they decide, well, I'd rather have the car with AC than roll down the windows. A little more convenient. Well, people are going to say, well, I'd rather play a game where there's no desync, there's no lag. And then on top of that, they have all these cool, you know, it's different. For instance, you know, the body armor aspect in the game, it's completely different. And I'll dig more into that in another video. But I don't know. PUBG, it has the ability to stay king of the hill. Blackout, it's looking pretty good. Now, I'm diehard PUBG, but that Blackout beta is looking pretty damn good. Now, price wise, yeah, it's about $60 for the game. PUBG was only $30, but you know, like I said, PUBG, you might want to step it up. You know, we still have the issue where we're falling out of the game. The what do you call that? The error, that timeout error. I'm getting that thing like literally every other game. And my thing right now, you know, I found something that I like to do in the game, which is drop on Paradise, which is supposedly the hottest place on the map, and I just destroy, and I'm boosting my KD. And if I go in with my squad and either I or someone else gets lagged out, so now you're in the plane already, you have to jump out of the match, that counts as a death against you, which makes, you know, it just really is cumbersome. It's a big issue for me. Anything having to do with the gameplay itself, it's a really big issue for me, and I know a lot of players. Now, there's other players like me who are like, yeah, I can care less about the clothes, whatever. They can always render out a new color shirt. Just the gameplay itself has to be stable. You have to have your gameplay at exactly the same level as the competition, if not better. And when you get there, you have nothing to worry about. If they come out with a new game mode, well, hey, bring out a new game mode. Customs, we still need the war mode. We need a king of the hill type of thing. We need a capture the flag type of game. That would be cool. And one other thing I was thinking about, Paradise Island needs to be Paradise Resort needs to be its own small section game type, because I like to set up on that thing, get on the buildings, work those hallways. That in itself needs to be a game type, because you can get really lost in that environment right there in that Paradise Island. And then when another team seems to come out of nowhere and kind of mess up your 4v4 thing you got going with another team, yeah, it's part of the game, but it would be nice to have that thing sectioned out. And I'll talk about that more in another video. But the main issue right now is PUBG needs to get its game fixed. It needs to get its stuff together. Or, you know, I can already see, I watch Mixer, I stream on Mixer. I'll link all my information below. PUBG, the population has dropped at least by, I would say, almost half since this Blackout data has come out. So yeah, step it up, PUBG. I don't want to see PUBG go anywhere. I like what they're doing. I like the possible future of PUBG if they get on the ball. So if you haven't already done so, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video, and stay tuned for more Xbox PUBG action and information.